Hello team, happy Sunday and happy Easter. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I wanted to go live today and share with you guys some amazing stuff that I have found and been training myself on and prepping so that I can come and share with you guys. I am going to be uploading all the things that I'm talking about to an album. So don't feel like as I'm talking, you're like, okay, how do I do this? Hey, Madison. But I'm going to be uploading everything for you guys to use on an album that's going to be called QR Code Party. And so if you guys know what QR codes are, you guys might have an idea of what I'm going to be talking about, but you guys might be like, what the heck is a QR code party? So some amazing Scentsy leaders came up with an amazing idea. As you know, times go on and we have to keep evolving. They came up with this idea of a QR code party, or a scan, smell, and shop party. So that is what I'm going to show you guys tonight. Okay, so a QR code party, basically there is a QR code for every category, every Scentsy system, every collection that we have. And some amazing Scentsy sisters have gone on and made like little kind of commercial videos of the Scentsy products. And so they don't say their name, they don't talk about pricing, so that different regions can use the videos. But what I like about it is that it kind of shows how the Scentsy culture is, how we all help each other. So I'm going to be uploading all the QR codes, but for example, you guys can see here on my warmers, where I just saw one, where to go? Maybe it's my wax. Okay, my wax page, I have a QR code. So I've gone ahead and printed these and I've put them on the page, and I do have like a cheat sheet where it tells you like what page to put them on for the spring and summer catalog. And so when I send these to my party guest or my hostess, they can scan this with their phone, and it's going to be like a little 2 to 3 minute video about what our wax is, our different fragrances. It's going to tell them about like what is our wax, like how is it made, all the stuff. But there's also like for the cleaning line and the laundry line. And so you can make your own videos and make a QR code, and I'll explain how to do that in a little bit. But honestly, there's 15 different QR codes, plus the one that goes in the cover with this like your introduction of like who you are as a consultant, right? Because you want them to know who the consultant is. So like the one on the front would probably be something like, hey everyone, my name is Liz Mercado. I'm an independent Scentsy Star Director, and I am your Scentsy consultant for this party. I hope that you guys enjoy this. Go ahead and look through the catalog and scan each code to get to know a little bit more about our products. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. But best thing of all is have fun. Something like that, right? So you want to make the one in the front you, right? You want to show your face. You want to let people know who you are. And if you don't feel comfortable making videos, that's totally okay. Like you can make maybe like a graphic with Canva or something, introducing yourself. Maybe put like a little picture of you and say like, you know, I am so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. If you have any questions, this is how you can get a hold of me. And then you can still use all the QR codes. But I like that these amazing Scentsy sisters from all over the world in all different places in like the United States and everything created these videos for us to have already. So I literally spent my weekend printing out the QR codes and putting them in my catalog. I didn't have to recreate these videos, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. So, okay, I'm also gonna upload this little key for you to send to your host and your guests. And it literally says, hey there, just a wild guess, you already have your phone out. If so, you are holding this card, you're already at your friend's Scentsy party. This is literally the easiest, fastest Scentsy party you've ever not attended. I mean, you're already at it. Wherever you are right now, pants or no pants, you're at the party. Here's how it works. And it tells them exactly how it works. Open the catalog, use your phone camera to scan the QR codes, yada, yada, yada. And on the back, it has each QR code, so you're just gonna put in the page number, right? So that way they know where to find it and what the QR code is about. So for example, it has the cover. That would be your introduction. Heidi and Orville, that's the Scentsy story. What is Scentsy? How did Scentsy come about? It talks about Scentsy Club and Whiff Box. So you're already talking to them about the Whiff Box and Scentsy Club. It talks about the warmers, the wax, the kids collection, the fragrance flower, the unplugged collection, diffusers and oils, the wax-free options, our mini fan diffusers, our wall fan diffusers, all those. The clean collection, the pet collection, the laundry collection, the opportunity. Hello, you're already talking to them about joining without you having to do so. And then the wrap up. The wrap up, you can do it yourself too. And it's basically like a, thank you for joining this party. And then you can kind of explain how to shop. But honestly, Anna Hughes did this one and I saw her video and I thought it was so good that I said, you know what? I'm going to leave it the way it is. And then I'm just going to print out a label that says, like how to shop. Or, to shop, scan here, and then to join my VIP group, scan here. So we'll have 2 more QR codes, but those are just to shop and to join my VIP group. Okay, so now with these QR codes, you don't have to do a Facebook group unless you want to, because guess what? They literally are going to have everything that they need in their hands, right? So it saves time on you having to schedule posts or create the post, all that stuff. You can create a Facebook group if you want to, but you don't have to. So what I'm doing, and you can do this, I'm doing this kit that I'm going to show you guys with all of my hostesses, even my home party hostesses, because I want them to talk up the product. I want them to be able to share with their family and friends all about the product, what they love. Oh my gosh, I tried the laundry. I loved it. I tried the cleaning line, everything, okay? So you don't have to do this. Please don't feel like you have to do this. Do what you can afford. I'm going to show you two different things that I'm doing. And you can totally pick and choose what you would like to do for your hostesses. Don't feel that if you don't give them what I'm doing, that they're not going to have the same experience, okay? You need to be able to do what you can afford. We do not want you spending more than what you're making. So I got these boxes on Amazon. They're very thin. And so when they open it, I printed out these little labels that says caution. It says proceed with caution. You might fall in love with everything inside this box. And I'm going to put it right here. I just haven't finished everything in here. So what do I have in here? First off, I have 6 different samples of wax, and these are not labeled. That's why I haven't sealed it, because I'm still printing out labels. These are all of the new releases, okay? So I have 6 samples of wax. I wanted to do all 10, but I didn't have the 10 bars. But honestly, I think 6 is a good number too, because guess what? This is a 6-pack. So you can do 1, you can do 3, you can do however many you want. And if you don't want to do those, you can always do felt, okay? You can always do felt. I think for my hostesses, I really want them to be able to experience the wax, but you're more than welcome to do felt. I have a laundry pack, and in here I have a laundry liquid, a Scentsy soft, and a sample of the washer whiffs, okay? So I just like putting them in Ziplocs just in case anything happens and they burst. They don't ruin everything. It'll be contained in this little package. So I have that. The little bottles I showed you the other day, I have 2 of them. I have one with Scentsy Fresh, and it has the scent that I put in there. And then I have the Counter Clean, and it has the scent that I put in there. So they have, how about half a bottle? I didn't fill it all the way to the top. They have about half a bottle, so they can use this for a little bit. And I explained to them what they're getting, what they are. Luna hand soap, and then some Scentsy soak. Haven't printed out my labels. That's why it's like this. But usually my Scentsy soak, I put the scent, the description, and then what is Scentsy soak, and I tell them use this to put it in a foot soak or a hand soak for you to enjoy. Okay, they get the scan, so they have their instructions and their pages, their catalogs with the QR codes, and then of course they have a sample of the scent of the month, and then they have a 10 reasons to join, because I want them to join my team. Okay. So this is my hostess kit, and like I said, this is going to go to all of my hostesses, whether they are a QR code party, a Facebook party, whether they are doing a home party, this is what I'm going to give to them. Now, of course, if I do a home party, I'm not going to give them the QR codes instructions because they're not going to be doing QR codes. But I will give them this because it gives them enough products for them to sample and try before their party. Now, if I have a repeat hostess that, you know, those people that they do a party for you maybe 2 times a year, maybe once every year. I have a customer that she does a party once a year, and she literally has every product possible. I probably would not give her box would probably be more focused as to like things that she likes. Maybe I know she really likes the counter clean and I want her to try a different scent or something. So you get to know your customers because you don't want to give them the same thing over and over if they're partying with you continuously. You can kind of adapt that box a little bit more to what, like, hey, like, let me get them to try something else. Maybe you have a customer that she does a party, but she only orders the wax and maybe the clean line. So you're like, I want her to try the laundry, or I want her to try the body line. Or maybe you get her a whiff box or something. Okay, so that is the hostess kit. Okay, then with all of my parties, and I've shown you guys this with my regular parties, with my Facebook parties, I always have them fill out a Google form and they get a party pack in the mail with samples and all that kind of stuff. The QR code party is the same. So with the QR code party, if you do not create a Facebook group, what you want to tell your hostess is maybe you email her or you can text it to her and say, hey, send this link to your guest, and the first 10 people to fill it out, or maybe everyone, depending on what you can afford, will get a party pack from me. Okay, the party pack is going to look something like this. And yes, I do send it like this in the holographic. I seal it shut with my flat iron and I send them out just like this. And I honestly have never had an issue with anything missing. I know some people have had that in the past, so if you have or you've heard of something, you can send it in like a regular big envelope, but I haven't had any problems with this, and I honestly feel like the holographic just makes it super, super fun. But you guys can see it says right there, yay, your party pack has arrived. Enjoy, Liz Mercado. P.S. Snap a picture and post in the party. And then on the little bar, it just says all you need is faith, trust, and purple pixie dust. And purple Scentsy pixie dust. Okay, so they get their instructions, right? So they know exactly what they're doing, the pages and everything, okay? They're going to get wax samples. These ones, I put them in there just to show you guys. Usually when I send my party guest samples, I send them felt. Okay, I want my hostess to get the exclusiveness of getting like bigger samples. So when it is a party pack, I usually do felt. But I just wanted to show you guys that I included like 6 samples, 6 different wax. Because I'm not going to send them all of my testers, right? They're not going to be able to smell everything. But guess what? They're going to be able to get a little bit of everything. And in the form that they fill out, I ask them, what scents do you tend to love? Bakery, natural scents, clean scents, fruity, flowery. And when they do that, I'll pick like 3 new releases, and then I'll pick some of the ones that they like. So if they tell me they like bakery, you know I'm going to send them either baked apple pie, vanilla bean buttercream, something like that. If they tell me fruity, I might send them like aloha citrus or perfectly pomegranate. If they tell me they like manly, I'm going to send them some of like, I don't even know what we have right now, my dear Watson or whatever. Like, I can't remember the scents right now. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to go to my catalog and I'm going to look through and say, okay, what do I have that I can make samples of? And like send them some of what they're going to love. Because if they like those scents, they're going to buy those scents, right? And you guys can see, I didn't melt these down. I literally used my crinkle cutter and I cut them. I don't have a lot of time to sit there and make beautiful samples anymore with life being so busy. I just literally last night I grabbed my crinkle cutter and I just cut, and then I put in baggies, and then I'm going to label them. Labeling is very important because you want them to know what scent it is. Okay, you don't want them calling you and saying like, hey, I really like that pink scent, and you sent magnolia linen to someone, but then you send them another pink scent, and then you're like, which one did I send you? So you want to make sure that you label it so they know what scent. Now, my party guests also get a counter clean. Counter clean, if you can get someone hooked on counter clean, they're going to be a forever customer. Counter clean is amazing. And I've never have had anyone tell me they don't like our counter clean, or have had anyone that has bought counter clean never buy it again. So our counter clean, they get a sample of that. You can see that they get a smaller sample. They don't get the big sample like my hostess did. They get a smaller sample, and it just says squeeze a day counter clean, and then like a little bit description of the scent. They're gonna get the catalog with all the QR codes. Okay, so all the QR codes are on there. And then they're gonna get the warmer of the month and scent of the month, and they're gonna get join information. I always send out join information. I don't care if they're hosting, if they're been a customer for forever, they always get join information. You never know when someone is gonna hit click and they're gonna be like, you know what, it's time for me to do this. And if that hostess does not take the hostess exclusive kit, then you can message people and say, hey, I have a kit up for grabs, would you like it? And if they have the information, they probably have read through it. And then I include some candy just for fun, because us adults, we love candy. Like, who doesn't love candy, right? Okay, so this is a new party style. Like I said, it's super easy. At the beginning, it's a little bit of work. I'm not going to lie, because you have to download all the QR codes. Now, the good thing about this system is that the people that created it, the SuperStar Directors that created this, thought of everything. So if you don't like to use catalogs for your parties, and I just literally smacked my head. If you don't like to use catalogs for your party, you like to use like the showcase brochure, they have a form for that. So I will add that to the album as well, that you can print everything in one sheet, and it's like one QR code after another, and people can scan those as they're going through the the showcase brochure, and see it that way. If you like catalogs better for parties, then you can go ahead and stick them on the pages. And like I said, I have a cheat sheet that says, you know, this one goes on this page, this one goes on that page. And literally what I did is I printed them on labels, and then I literally cut them. And so I grabbed sandwich bags, and it says fragrance, flower, page, whatever. And I put them all in there. That way when I get more catalogs, because I wanted to print out a lot of QR codes at one time and not just do it for the party I have going on right now, I can just be like, okay, I got catalogs in, let me go ahead and put these QR codes in. And the good thing about the QR codes too is you don't have to do it with a party. Because if you're going to send a catalog to a new customer, like let's say that someone just found you on Facebook, or you met someone at the store and they're like, oh, what is Scentsy? Oh, girl, let me give you a catalog. Here you go. Like, let me get your information. I'll give you a call, yada, yada, yada. When she's looking through the catalog, or they can scan this and get information as to what our products are. You guys will see these videos are amazing, and they're short. The only one that's long is the Scentsy story, because it's Heidi and Orville literally telling their story. And, but all the other ones are like 2 minutes, a minute, 3 minutes. And so it's perfect for people to get information about products that they want to know a little bit more out of, without having to call you every 5 seconds. Because, like, let's be real, people don't call people. They don't want to seem like they're bugging you, even though they want the product. And sometimes they forget. So if they can scan something as they're reading it, even better, right? And if you think about like how we're evolving, especially with this pandemic, you go now to like the mall and Pandora has a freaking QR code. Shop while you wait in line. You go to restaurants, it's like, click here, scan this code to see the menu. Like, everything is moving to QR codes. So right now, you might have people that are like, oh, I really don't understand QR codes. But 3 months down the road, they might be like, I need to book one of those QR code parties because I get it now. So I actually asked my customers yesterday for some feedback, and I had one that was like, this is a genius idea. I had one that told me that she's like, well, I don't really understand QR codes, but I think someone that gets them is going to love this. I think someone that's older might not, but that's why we have so many different party styles, right? We want to be able to get every generation involved with Scentsy, not just the older or our age or younger. We want to get everyone. So we are adapting. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I know that this is a lot of information. Trust me, I watched the video of the SSDs explaining this and I was like, but then I had so many questions. And then I was kind of like, okay, where do I start? But once I upload, I'm going to create just one album that's going to say QR Code Party album, and I'll add everything on there so that you guys can just go to that one album and be able to get everything. Okay, and so I'm going to start tonight, but give me probably until tomorrow to be able to upload everything, because I got to upload all the QR codes. I got to upload these for you guys. I got to upload that key for you guys, and I got to upload the sheet with all the QR codes in case you guys want to use the showcase brochures. But you guys, this is going to be amazing. I love the idea. I sent it to some of my friends, and I have one that works for Apple, and she's like, Liz, this is brilliant. I told her, I was like, I can't take credit. I can't take the credit, but I think so. I think it's going to be a brilliant idea. So, and if you don't like this idea, that's fine. You don't have to do it. I just wanted to really share with you guys what it is, share with you guys the opportunity of having this, because if you can use the tools, then you can use them, right? Like if I keep it to myself, it might be something right up your alley that would help you succeed in your business. And so, but if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you guys and answer them for you. Make sure you tag your team so they can see this video. And let's keep working on all our goals this month, because April is going to be amazing. I know it. I feel it. We're going to see a lot of amazingness start to happen this month and the rest of the year like we did last year. So I love you guys. I hope you guys had a great weekend and a great Easter, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.